If y'all can hear this, that means ghosts can podcast. I was struck by heavenly lightning, just like that psychic said. I've accepted my fate, and now I roam this trailer park like a polyester-clad phantom of vengeance. Ricky Dale, you're first. So, let me tell y'all something. This whole mess started with a dang ham raffle. Natalie dared me to get my palm read by Madame Loretta, who lives in the RV behind the defunct petting zoo. She got one good eye, 7 wind chimes, and a cat named Reverend Pickle. I figured, hell, why not? I'll go get my future read, win a ham, and go home happy. Except Madame Loretta grabs my hand, goes dead serious, and whispers like she's channeling some ancient Waffle House spirit. She says, and I quote, 5 signs will mark your end, and at midnight on the 7th day, death shall come for you. I laughed at first. I said, lady, the only thing coming for me at midnight is acid reflux. But she wasn't joking. She listed 5 things. 1, you'll choke on something round and yellow. 2, a stranger will hand you something sweet. 3, a bird will deliver a message. 4, you'll be visited by a shadow. And then 5, death, right at midnight. I shrugged it off, y'all. Then the signs started happening. The next day, I choked on a pickled egg I got from the bait shop. Oh my God, sweet Jesus. Check. 2 days later, some old man at the gas station tosses me a Werther's Original like we was in a Hallmark commercial. Oh, well, thank you kindly. Check. Sergeant Grits walks in with a note in his little possum mouth. It's from Natalie. She wanted me to stop feeding him caffeine. Check. Sign 4. Woke up one night with a possum tail draped over my face. No possum attached. Just a shadow moving across the wall that weren't mine. Check. Now, I'm panicking. I'm convinced I'm cursed. I start doing prepper things, y'all. I wrap myself in bubble wrap. I dug a panic hole in the backyard and filled it with moon pies. Built a lightning-proof helmet out of pie tins and coat hangers. Ricky Dale said I look like a conspiracy baked potato. And then, we get to the 7th day. At 11:56 p.m., the wind picks up, trash cans rolling, lawn chairs flying. One of my flannels ends up in a tree. 11:57 p.m., clouds roll in, real mean and low. Sky looks like a bruise. 11:58, thunder shakes my whole dang trailer. Grits is quivering under the couch. 11:59, lightning forks so bright it blinds me. I know this is it. And at midnight, the sky lights up like a Pentecostal fireworks show. Every hair on Grits' body stands up like static cling. I see it, the lightning, coming down like heaven's own cattle prod. I scream, save yourself, Grits! And I hurl him into a laundry basket. I close my eyes, hold my arms over my head, and wait to be deep fried by destiny. But nothing. I open one eye, then the other. I'm still alive. Well, I think I am anyway. And that's when it hits me. I must be dead. I did die, just real clean like. Ain't even feel it. So naturally, I did what any sensible person would do. I decided to start haunting people. My first prank goes like this. I sneak into Ricky Dale's trailer and rearrange all his beer cans into a pentagram. He blames his cousin Dwayne. In my second prank, I tried to haunt Father John, the priest with the goose possession problem. But the second I creep into his trailer, he turns real slow, locks eyes with me, and those freaky goose eyes just stare. I don't even finish my prank, y'all. I just backed away like I walked into the wrong damn church. Nope, not today, Satan. Third prank, I put googly eyes on every vegetable at the Piggly Wiggly. The manager blamed Janice from produce. Nobody ever sees me, y'all. I'm invisible. I am a dang ghost. So next, I decide I need to go prank Natalie. I crawl under her porch with a Bluetooth speaker and I play baby cries backwards through it. She steps out and says, Paul, what the hell are you doing? I froze. Hang on a minute, you can see me? She says, yeah, I can see you. I gasped, y'all. It's your Illuminati demon powers. Then I get real excited. We could be a duo. Weirdly attractive Illuminati demon and her ghost sidekick solve mysteries across the South. You fly, I float, we make shirts. She blinked at me. Paul, you ain't dead. Huh? You're alive. But the lightning, the prophecy, the chill I got when I drank that expired yoo-hoo. She rolled her eyes and says, let's go to your trailer. So we get there. I swing open the door and I say, see, I told you. Wait a minute, where's my body? I panic. Grits, what'd you do? Did you trade me for corn chips again? Natalie calls from the living room. Paul, come in here. So I walk in and I see the VCR smoldering. Smoke curling up like a barbecue. Inside, my last copy of my 8th grade talent show performance. Melted. Gone. She was right. The prophecy came true. I didn't die, but my finest hour, my jazz flute solo to Eye of the Tiger, was obliterated by the gods. I fell to my knees and I said, no! Welcome to Redneck Mail Time, y'all. This week, all the letters have been delivered by Sergeant Grits and the boys dressed up in little white sheets with eye holes cut out. They keep bumping into things and scaring the bejesus out of the neighborhood cats, but they are committed to the bit.
Redneck Mail Time. It's time for Redneck Mail Time. Yee-haw, Redneck Mail Time.
Letter number 1 comes from Carlene down in Alabama. She says, Dear Possum Paw, do ghosts have to pay taxes? Well, now, I ain't never seen a ghost line up at the DMV or file a W-2. But if the government could tax the undead, I'm sure they would. If you die and still owe taxes, they probably got ghost auditors prowling the afterlife with calculators made of bones. I say this, if you're a ghost, you're finally free. Free from taxes, free from jury duty, and free from Ricky Dale asking to borrow your damn truck for the 6th time this week. Letter number 2 comes from Dwayne down in Georgia. He asks, can I haunt somebody before I die if I'm mad enough? Oh, absolutely. You ever been so mad you leave your body temporarily just to slap someone with the spirit of your rage? That's called pre-haunting, and I've done it twice. Once during a fishing tournament, and once when Natalie erased my DVR recordings. All you need is a grudge, a strong emotion, and a window to stare out of dramatically. Letter number 3 comes from Ruby down in Kentucky. She says, my uncle died and now my toilet talks. Is that normal? Well, that depends. If it's saying helpful things like flush again, or don't eat Taco Bell, you might be blessed. But if it starts shouting your childhood nicknames or speaking Latin, you might need a plumber and a priest, preferably in that order. Could be haunted. Could just be rust. Either way, light a candle and stop eating beans. Letter number 4 comes from Ricky Joe down in West Virginia. He asks, is there such a thing as romantic ghost encounter? Well, now, I've seen those movies where a ghost slow dances with a lonely widow while playing piano music, but in real life, it's mostly cold breezes and misplaced underpants. If a ghost leaves you flowers, it's probably just stealing from someone else's grave. Still, if it gives you butterflies, go for it. Just don't marry it. Too many legal loopholes. Letter number 5 comes from Becky Lynn Waddle down in Arkansas. She asks, if I accidentally become a ghost, how do I let my family know that I'm okay? Well, the best way is subtle signs. Flicker a light, whisper something they'd recognize, like, who moved my beef jerky? Or you could appear in a dream wearing your favorite flannel and give a thumbs up. Just don't possess the dog, that don't ever end well. So, what did I learn? Well, just cause somebody says you're gonna die, don't mean it's you they're talking about. It could be a VHS tape. It could be your dignity. It could be that last bite of chicken salad. I learned that sometimes prophecies are vague on purpose, probably so they don't get sued. And I learned that being a ghost ain't near as fun when you ain't actually dead. So, if y'all need me, I'll be mourning the loss of my jazz flute legacy. And maybe trying to prank Ricky Dale one more time, just in case. You've been listening to the DeepSouth Podcast. I'm Possum Paw McGraw Jr. signing off. Remember, tip your psychics, haunt your friends, and salt your trailer. Y'all be safe out there and stay weird.